plan. So now it's time for an interview, and Barry will be doing the translating for us.
Good evening, everyone, and it's that time of night again where we get MVPs.
You mean MVP?
MVP, our sole MVP, thank you, the God. And yeah, Cho Eunjung's talking about 10-team format. Now so today we saw Anarchy and OGN play, and Anarchy wins 2-1. And now let's meet the MVP. Yeah, let's meet Mickey. Hello, hello. So I'm really curious about how you feel about after today's win, and how do you feel? I feel so great that I feel like I'm going crazy. So I thought that we could win today, but like while playing, it seemed like we might lose. But the fact that we won, it's really fascinating to me. So I can't explain how great it feels in words. So since you're an amateur team, even right before the matches, everyone was saying that you guys were going to be the weakest team in the league. So how did you guys practice for today? Well, I did think that we maybe could take out OGN 2-0, but while playing, as I said, I felt a little bit that we would lose, but yeah, we won in the end. So it's still fascinating. The rest of Anarchy.
They have to be their own fans even. So talking about his Ari in game 2, your Ari was very aggressive, and it was very much almost to the point where it's overly aggressive. Is there a reason why that you were able to play so aggressively? Well, in set 1, I played LeBlanc, but I had a lot of chances to solo kill Kassadin, and I was playing far too passively. So, and the jungle started coming in, and I missed a lot of opportunities. So I decided in set 2 that I wanted to play, as aggressive as possible, play balls to the walls, and I played in China, a couple of times, so I wasn't that nervous about playing today. So talking about his item build in game 2, he built Rabadons. Is there a reason why you built that? Well, so I went back to base, and I just had the right enough amount of money, so I decided, why not just buy it? So Anarchy has a lot of mechanically gifted players. So but you guys showed a lot of good shot calling today. So who shot calls on your team? So our top laner and jungle are usually responsible for shot calling, and top does most of it, and the jungle and support to help out as well.
It's very interesting considering they played with Ixu today, but they played with CV Max in the qualifiers, so there's a pretty big difference between these two iterations of the team.
It worked out for them today. So talking about Zed in game 3. So you showed, why people might need to ban Zed against you guys. How did you guys feel when that was open? And then I just said, oh, Zed's still up. And that's pretty much all how I felt about that. Well, and I also did think, since it was open, and even though we were picking play, I was like, might as well just play him. So since you guys are an amateur team, it's, compared to professional teams, it seems that your practice environment might be a little more free. So how do you guys practice? Well, we try to scrim as much as possible, but and we try to meet in the same place and try to come together and scrim and try to match up times. So your next match is against CJ. So will you be able to play as well as today? Well, I think that we will be able to show good results, but winning may be a little difficult.
yeah, winning may be a little difficult, but I think that he might, be able to create another upset. So Anarchy is currently the top search result on the Korean search portal right now. And
Wow.
Mickey is the third most searched result. So going forward, we hope to see you guys keep improving and play even more. And can you say any words about your resolve going forward? And with today's win, we will try our best and see, look for the victory even. So the season victory. So we'll just keep going forward and be as confident as possible. And yeah, that concludes our interview with Mickey. And I'm going to hand it back to Monty and Doha. In back.
All right, well, thanks for the translating, Barry. So there you have it, Mickey, a powerful component of the new team Anarchy that is tearing up Korean search portals and tearing up Najin here in their first match.
Well, there really was a big difference between this team that we saw in the qualifiers when they used Iksu instead of CV Max. Because CV Max...
Right, so it's time for another MVP interview. Barry, as always, will be doing the translating.
All right, now after our second match of the day, which ended in 2-0 in a victory for Samsung Galaxy, we're going to go meet our MVP, our sole MVP, second time today. Let's meet Fury. So it seems like you came back stronger than before, and you won today. How do you feel? How do you feel today? First game, I was a little bit nervous, but since we were able to win fairly easily in game 1, I think we were able to win pretty easily in game 2 as well. So yeah, you did look a little nervous, like because you gripping the mic so hard. It's like, are you nervous? And he says yes, yeah. Probably maybe because your first interview, but let's move on. Talking about the early dragon in game 1. You guys got 5 dragons at 30 minutes. Is that the plan at the beginning? Well, it wasn't exactly planned, but the enemy decided to 3-buff us, so we didn't have really anything to do. So we said let's just go to the dragon. And yeah, I think Eve was the one that called that. So who usually shot calls for the team? Usually it's me, and I call a lot of the shots, and the support as well. So yeah, it does seem like whenever you show up on camera, it seems like you're talking a lot, Fury. So
It's kind of the point of an interview, I thought.
Yeah, that's because he's the sound and the fury all in one.
I guess so.
So talking about his old name, Jet Engine, and you used to play for Prime. So like, how do you feel like did it feel a little bit weird playing against maybe a former organization, which is now Spender, I guess? And he said, yeah, it did feel a little bit weird, but you just play like a normal game. So that was the same coach back when you were on Prime. So did you say anything to him? Well, I just said hi, greeted him. That was pretty much it. So there's a nickname for you on the solo ring in solo queue called they call you the KTX, which is the bullet train in Korea. So carries everyone to victory at the speed of at the speed of a bullet, I guess.
I like it. KTX is a big train system in Korea, but
So in set 2, you played very well again today.
Fury so fury.
I have no idea. That doesn't even make sense in Korean. I don't know what to tell you guys.
He's so fury team.
Fury team. You're so fury team, Monty.
So talking about Spender's substitutions, when Spender made those 3 substitutions in their mid, support, and ADC, how do you guys feel about that? Well, we didn't expect them to make those substitutions, but those players aren't exactly the most threatening. So we prepare for all of them. So I think we're able to play for them. So yeah, maybe because you guys have played in them in the promotion tournament, you already had stuff prepared for them, and now moving on to Luna. So you're playing with Luna now. Do you think you guys have good synergy? And well, I like to play very aggressively, and Luna likes to play a little bit defensively. So it doesn't exactly match all the time. So we play a lot of duo queue.
There's a flash death sentence in that last game that disagrees with that statement.
So anything you want to say to Luna, and says, well, thanks for protecting me and keeping me safe. Somewhat happy. So you guys finished in 8th place last season. I feel like you guys might have a little more different result coming in. What are your goals coming into this season? Well, our goal is to finish at least 5th and make it to the playoffs. So your next match is on Friday against KT. How do you think the match will play out? Well, we'll try really hard to win. So Cho Eunjung says, say it a little more confidently. We will win. Is what he says in the end.
I can just feel the confidence oozing from him.
So there's a lot of fans here that are constantly cheering for you when you guys win. Even when you win, they dry tears of happiness. Do you want to say anything to your fans? Well, thank you for constantly cheering for us and watching us. And even though we weren't doing so well, I'm grateful that you guys stuck with us. So thank you. So that concludes the interview with Fury, and I'm going to hand it back to Mondo. Take it away.
All right, well, thank you, Barry, for the interview translation, as always. And so there you have it. Day 1 of Champions Summer is in the books. It was an interesting set of games. Naujin fans, tears of their own to cry tonight. But Anarchy certainly seems like they might bring something interesting to the season. And Spenu, they're new. They're